Hey Eurovision fans, today I'm reacting to Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi for Latvia in Eurovision 2025. I'm going to listen and react to the live performance, give you my analysis of the artist, the song and the staging, and see if this could get Latvia their second qualification in a row in Eurovision. So, let's kiki. Hi, my name is Tom, I'm an Irish Eurovision analyst and you can find all of this stuff on my Eurovision channel. So apologies this video is so late. Girl, I'm so busy. Oh my god, I'm so busy. I'm working every single day, 60, 80 hours a week. I promise you, I'm getting it out as quickly as I can. A lot of people requesting a reaction to this, which is why I put it to the top of my priority list. In case you don't know, I did a reaction to Supernova way back, I think December or January, where I reacted to all 20 songs in Supernova this year. I thought it was a brilliant national final. Absolutely loved it. Gotta admit, I lost a little bit of interest in it because my top two, Cobra singing Zelts, was eliminated in the semi-final, and then Greta singing Monster, she had to withdraw because she was sick. So my two favorite songs weren't in the final. I gotta admit, my interest dipped a little bit. I felt less interested in the results. In any case, the winner was Tautumeitas.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. So hard to pronounce Latvian. I have to say their name right because apparently the way I've been saying it before almost sounds like a swear word. In any case, Supernova ended up being super competitive at the end. There were like so many different people who could win, and I feel like Tautumeitas kind of came out of nowhere. It was a little bit of a surprise for me. A couple of people when I did that video said watch out for them, but to be honest, people say watch out for everybody. They said to watch out for like 10 different people. So yeah, Supernova was really good this year, and I hope that Latvia is able to get a really good result from it, because it would seem really unfair having such an amazing national final if they kind of got a meh result in Eurovision. In any case, the winner of the Supernova was Tautumeitas
Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. My god, I've literally listened to that like 100 times. Let's find out a little bit about them. Big shout out to Zan Kraken, who left me this super hyper informative comment on my video way back 3 months ago, and they told me a bit about Tautumeitas. They came 4th in X Factor in 2017, so that's really interesting because you don't tend to get groups that much in X Factor. You think of it more as being like a solo thing. Tautumeita literally means girl, daughter of the nation people, but it's a word we use to call a girl or woman who is dressed in our traditional clothing, tautusturps. Definitely saying that wrong. Do you know what? At least you can get pronunciation for Latvian on Google Translate. You can't get pronunciation for Lithuanian for some reason. I don't know why. Lithuanian discrimination.
Tautasturps.
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 So a lady who wears tautasturps is a Tautumeitas. The outfit of Tautumeitas are like a modern version of these traditional clothes, crowns and all. And their method of singing is a very old folk singing style used to read and sing Latvian poems and stories, probably much older than our written language itself. And their song Bur Man Laimi means something like conjure by means of magic luck or happiness to me. Super awesome. Love that background. Thank you so much to Zan Kraken for this amazing comment. Let's see what the Wikipedia page has, if they got any more. Of course there's a Wikipedia page. If you make it a Eurovision, you're getting a Wikipedia page. That's one of the prizes for making it to Eurovision. Okay, there's a pretty long Wikipedia page as well. They formed in 2015. They draw on Baltic folk music traditions. They've currently got 6 members, 3 of which are from the original lineup in 2015. So there was originally 7 of them. They lost 4, gained 3. So if your maths is good, that means you'll know that they're at the final number of 6 right now. I'm going to be reacting to the live performance from the final, which I haven't seen. So this is my first time ever seeing the live performance. I will show as much of the original visuals and audio as I'm allowed to. If I do need to make changes, I'll put up on my Patreon. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. I gotta be honest, I don't really remember this song because I reviewed it 3 months ago, but apparently the performance is very good. I'm gonna find it in like 20 seconds. This is Tautumeitas singing Bur Man Laimi. Wanna know my secret plan? So it's about conjuring happiness. Ooh, very poignant beginning. Lovely silhouette work. Oh, lovely synchronized choreography. I'm getting synchronized swimming Olympic gold medal vibes. Oh yes. The drums really, you can hear it very clearly. They're bending their legs. You can tell they've been together for 8 years to this about 10 years. Oh, this is very strong. Lovely. Oh yes. They've got a great concept here. The thing is, I don't know if the song is strong enough on its own, but with this wonderful performance, oh, the strings hanging down is very elegant. Holding cost, giving a bit of mystery. And they're all doing different poses. So there's lots of places for your eyes to go. Oh yes, this is a great starting point for staging. Oh, and the blizzard coming in. Changing from the orange and amber into blues. This is wonderful. Oh, I can see the elevation here big time. It's got an ethnic feel, but it's kind of uplifting. It's got a happiness, hopeful feel. Yeah, you can see that they're comrades, they're friends together. And these are the crowns, I think, which they spoke about in the comment. That's a really beautiful image there. Beautiful lighting. Nice to have a bit of a change up now. Just go into a solo, changing the light, making you feel like you're watching something a bit new, and walking behind. This string idea is really lovely, really simple, but it gives you some beautiful tableaus. Yeah, this is really clever. I love when they get low and they bend their legs. Nice dancing here. I wish there was a little bit of variation, like the two on the outside doing something different. This is really elevation though. And I'm imagining they're going to be even bigger for Eurovision. Lovely mix up there. The song is not a real bam song. It's smooth, it's calm, which is a little bit risky. Ooh, nice. They are good dancers, aren't they? She needs to emote a little bit more, but lovely voice there. Just a bit more emotion on the face. Oh wow, this kind of frantic ending. Black and white color palette now. Oh, these are lovely shapes. And again, I love it when they're doing different shapes. Makes it feel more intricate and creative. That was really, really lovely. God, they really did elevate that. Yeah, look, I can kind of see now, I kind of remembered the song as it was happening, and I do feel the song is not super impactful. It's not bam. It's very lovely. It gives me a little bit of Lion King vibes. The start of the Lion King where Simba's being held up. The song's very, very, very nice. It's got an ethnic feel to it. It feels very, very unique within the contest this year, which when the song was selected, we kind of didn't know that as much. But now that we have all 37 songs, this song actually stands out a lot. I'm jumping ahead, but it's in semi-final number 2. I'm already thinking like the main other ethnic feeling song this year is Bur from Albania, and that's in the other semi-final. I'm just looking, does anyone else have like a real ethnic vibe? Poland, no, not really. It's a tiny bit, but that's not the core part of the song. Ukraine, Zifferblatt has a little bit, but again, it's in the other semi-final. Azerbaijan has a tiny bit, it's in the other semi-final. They've just got an absolute monopoly on ethnicity. In semi-final 2, they're the only ones. So I would normally say this song is super risky because it's just quite steady. I like the bit where we go into the solo and the light change to the black and the white. It's a pretty song, definitely very calming. It's just not giving like instant obvious televote appeal. But when you look at the context of the semi-final, it's just going to stand out an absolute mile. So the song is pretty, I don't know if it's something I'll download, but when I see it with the staging, it's totally captivating. I definitely would watch that in Eurovision. It's not a song that I'm going to go to the toilet or skip or anything because I love this concept they've come up with. Song-wise, I don't think the song is the strongest part of it, but I think it's harsh to say they're lucky. I think if you do send something that's traditional and ethnic, I think of course you're going to be one to stand out because you're sending your unique culture, country's identity. So it's not like a coincidence that this is standing out or luck. That's one of the plus sides of the risk, is you're going to be special. Sung very well, it's quite pretty. Okay, let's check out the lyrics. So Bur Man Laimi means a chant for happiness. I'm going to read out the English translation, obviously. Someone cannot ruin me. Cannot ruin me. Others are making a bridge of copper. I'm making one of oak. The bridge of copper corroded, the oaken one came to leaf. So these are really, really cool lyrics. This idea of someone making a bridge out of copper that rusted, turned green and corroded, and they've made one from oak, which feels a little bit more natural, long lasting. So that could be like super cool image that they could put onto the staging. Maybe this idea of copper. I think we did get like some copper colors in that fringe that came down. We were getting a lot of browns there. So we also were getting the oak. If they wanted to go for some imagery, having an image of a bridge appearing, an oak bridge being summoned or built as well. I'm thinking of that scene from The Bard's Tale in the Deathly Hallows, that beautiful animated sequence where Hermione is narrating. If they could use some like wispy magical animation like that on the LED, that could be super cool. The rest of the song is a little bit repetitive from there on. It goes, someone cannot ruin me, someone cannot ruin me, others talking about the bridge again. Then I didn't know my own happiness until I met my misery. And then it's a repeat until the end. I have to admit now, these lyrics are super repetitive, but I did not notice it when I was watching the performance at all. Obviously, that's the benefit of the fact that they're in Latvian is that you can't pick it up. And maybe that is the style of this very traditional, old, folky Latvian song, is that they are very repetitive. So keep the fringe, but maybe add in these visuals on the LED, give it a real magical, mystical, fairy feel. Let's talk about the staging. This is where the song comes to life. For me, the staging is stronger and it just makes the whole performance more interesting. They've got this really simple concept of this fringe, these strings hanging down, and then light playing, hitting off of them, changing different colors. Beautiful silhouettes at the start, really, really lovely. And then some nice choreography here where they're going into a kind of sumo squat, split leg stance. I love when they get down and move up and down through different heights. The start of the song is really impactful because you have this ethnic sound with the mystery of who are these people. You just see their silhouettes. It gives you suspense. What's so clever about that is it's absorbing and grabbing people in for the first 30 seconds so that they're going to get invested and want to see the whole way through the song. And I think that's doubly important with a song that doesn't have very many bam moments. Like I said, it's calm, it's got a medieval feel, it's steady, wistful. So I do think that this song is about casting a spell. They need to cast a spell on the audience to absorb them in, make them commit to watching all 3 minutes. And all the little tricks that they managed to do just with this very simple fringe, which isn't expensive. You don't need a lot of money to have good staging. You just need to have a little bit of creativity, but just like going through, almost making it like it's a waterfall, pulling the fringe out of the way, some of them passing in front and behind, the different colors they had. There was a blue-black period with some hailstorms coming down, which was really cool, giving a bit of turmoil. Then we had happier periods because the song is about conjuring happiness, which we got to these warm oranges, ambers. So there was nice storytelling here that even if you don't understand the lyrics and the background of this style of music, you can tell this is difficult period, this is the happy period, and we made it through the storm to get through to the happiness. Costumes are really nice. All 6 of them are dressed the same. I don't know if that's part of this culture. It would be nice to see a little bit more customization of each costume, just to make it a little bit more exciting, have more things for the eyes to look at when the song is a little bit more steady, if they all had different headdresses, details on their dress. Choreography wise, I like that there were parts when they had different choreography. You know, it's okay when everyone does the same thing, but I have to admit, when all 6 people are doing the exact same choreography, it makes me think of high school, because that's what you do in high school, because you need to keep it simple, because teenagers, often you don't want to give them something too complex because you don't want to embarrass anyone on the stage. So that's kind of where my mind goes. There was time when they were doing their own thing, like at the end, they all kind of like swooped off different directions and it looks more complex, it looks more intricate and more interesting. So I like that. And you know, this national final happened quite a while ago, so I imagine we're going to be getting some sort of elevation and they'll have more budget, they'll have more creative teams come in. I like the base product though. It looks really different. It sounds really different. They are presenting a super unique package. I also like as well how we got the camera close up. So we were in this magical, unique world. I don't want to see the audience. I don't care about the freaking audience. I want to be in my Latvian Tautumeitas world that they're creating for me. I want to be transported away to a medieval time, appreciating this beautiful culture. So close cuts, no frickin' people waving big flags, please. In any case, really, really wonderful performance, great elevation. Okay, so can this qualify? Let's again look at semi-final number 2. And as I said earlier, this is so unique. They're in the first half, so, you know, they do have to be remembered. I think that people will remember this. Maybe it would be good just to add in a little bit of a bam moment, like a really key something wow. It doesn't have to be a bam explosion. Like there were a couple of beautiful tableaus there, but if they can hold like a really gorgeous one with all 6 of them posing and a really beautiful LED behind them, a little bit like Monica Nikita did for Lithuania. I remember she had some gorgeous pagan style visuals. I think they need to have these gorgeous tableaus, and that'll be the thing that sticks in people's mind. If they kind of go through the song and then maybe every 45-50 seconds they strike a wonderful moment, that can be their wow thing, as opposed to a firework going off or someone doing a backflip or being upside down. There was 2 moments, I think, in this song, I'll put them up here, where I remember there being beautiful moments just deluxify behind them. If they do that, the song sounds so different. Like nobody else in the semi-final sounds the same. Anyone with a bit of an ethnic touch is in semi-final number 1. So they've got a real niche to themselves there. A little bit unlucky there in the first half. Keep in mind, Latvia have a 6 non-qualification streak that they broke last year. Ireland, Georgia, Latvia, all 3 of them broke their long non-qualifications. I've like Georgia aren't qualifying this year. Ireland's a little bit iffy. So I'd really love at least one of these countries to get a second one in a row. And particularly considering Supernova was such a wonderful national, one of my favorite nationals this year, I really, really do want them to qualify because I think it sends the wrong message when you're such a strong national final and then you go and don't qualify. I think you should be rewarded when your national final is that good. These girls have been together for 10 years. They're really experienced. Not all of them. There's some new members. They've been together a long time. They're very talented. Singing in Latvian, which is really, really cool representation as well. When was the last time Latvia sang in Latvia? Apart from Aya? Aya was in Latvian, obviously. Anything else? No, like other than Aya, they haven't sung in Latvian since 2004. And you know, Aya, so close. I had such bad luck, my God. Harder semi-final, terrible running order right at the start. No jury. If there had been a jury, they would have gotten through. So, and if Southern Lights got to the final, I think they would have been top 10. So terrible luck there to come 11th. I really do hope that this qualifies because then it sends a message that Latvia can sing songs in Latvian, which is really, really appreciated. I mean, we've seen native languages do so well recently. So I think that's a big plus for this song. So I would say this is a borderline yes right now. Maybe going into a likely yes. I'd want to see some sort of elevation in the staging. If they make that staging even better, then I think I'd put this up to a likely qualifier. But even a borderline yes is good for Latvia, considering that 6 non-qualifications that they used to have. Yeah, and what can this do in the final? I think this will do pretty okay with both. I'm not expecting this to be something really wow in the final, but I think the jury will appreciate it because it's well sung. They look very professional and composed on the stage. I think the televote will be equally strong because people will like that this is an ethnic feel. But once they go into the final, I think if we have songs like Zifferblatt, Ukraine, and Germ for Albania, those songs are kind of doing the ethnic feel, but they're just a little bit more exciting in the composition of the song. Particularly Germ, it's just got more energy, it's got more dance and bounce, and I think the televote likes that a little bit more. So once this goes into the final, I think it struggles a little bit more. I kind of see it around 18th, 19th. They might have a little bit of luck with the draw in the final. Maybe they're very late and Germans from Blatt are earlier, something like that. And I think this song is going to stand out regardless because even though they're both ethnic songs, the sound is different and the vibe and the mood is different as well. So who knows, this could surprise. But my gut instinct right now is mid-table with jury, a little bit lower with televote, finishing around 18th, 19th. But for me, Latvia getting through to the final and finishing in the top 50% of all the countries is a really, really great result. And then again, hopefully we have another wonderful supernova the year afterwards and we just continue this trend of Latvia going through a golden period. Okay, let's have a look and see how this is doing the odds. I actually did my odds video earlier, so I think it's 31st. Yes, this hasn't moved since I filmed this video. It's still in 31st place. I'd agree with that. I can't really see the path for this to win, but I still think it could qualify and get a decent result. And now let's have a look and see how this is doing on the Eurovision scoreboard. This was in the top 10 for a while. I remember it and Lithuania have been stuck together most of the time. And I remember that Latvia had this incredible duel with Spain where they just kept on fighting. Okay, it's currently down in 20th. So Spain and Lithuania have abandoned it to move up higher on the table. 20th place out of 37 is not bad. So yeah, this is quite popular in the community, but it's not the #1 story on people's lips. It doesn't have the same type of publicity that Germ has, for example, which I think is its main rival. Like if there's no Germ, I think this would have a lot more points. For me, qualification for Latvia would be wonderful, and I really do wish Tautumeitas a lot of luck in Basel. Okay, that's what I thought about Tautumeitas singing their song. What did you think? Leave me a comment in the comment section over there. Thank you to those who've been supporting me on PayPal and buying me coffee. If you think I need an espresso macchiato, I'll leave a QR code for you here and a link in the description. And thank you to everyone who's been supporting me. Oh no. And thank you to all my wonderful patrons who patronize me from all around the world. On my Patreon, you get the original audio and visuals. You can get some early releases. You can be in the credits. You can support the channel. Go check it out if you're a fan. Of course, thank you so much just for being here. I've seen another Eurovision analysis video very, very, very soon. Goodbye. Tautumeitas.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas
Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas. Hey Eurovision fans, today I'm reacting to Tautumeitas.
Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi. Tautumeitas Bur Man Laimi.
Tautumeitas.